4th of July weekend, and that means must-see tennis is underway at London's All England Club. A marathon match between American John Isner and U.S. Open champion Marin Cilic will resume later this morning. They are locked 10-10 in the fifth epic third-round battle. Play suspended last night, believe it or not, due to darkness. Joining us from London, 1972 Wimbledon champion, former world #1 and International Tennis Hall of Famer Stan Smith. And here on set, WNBC sports reporter Harry Cicma, who played in several tour events himself. Great to have you both here. This is wonderful. So, Harry, I'm going to turn to you. This is an exhausting match. So what are the winners' chances today of going into the next round?
They're actually still pretty high because, as Stan mentioned, John Isner has done this before. He has a big game, a huge serve, so I think he can definitely rebound if he wins. He has the experience. These guys are in the best shape in the world. I think they're going to go to the trainers, Grand Slams, give you some time off to breathe. I think they'll come back with a lot of confidence after winning a 5-set grind like this.
Some time doesn't sound like enough time. John Isner and Denis Kudla, they're keeping America's hope alive in the men's singles competition. But as I mentioned, there are only 7 American men qualified for the tournament this year, and it's part of a bigger trend. In 1984, there were 24 Americans in the top 50 and 6 in the top 10. Today, there are just 3 in the top 50 and none in the top 10. So what is behind this dramatic downturn in American men's tennis? Stan, I'm going to go to you for that.
Well, certainly the competition around the world is just unbelievable. There's so many countries that have so many players that are playing, much more than ever before. But we do have some good news. We had 3 Americans in the French semifinals, 2 in the finals, and 1 American won the French Open championships, and also an American won the juniors at Wimbledon. So we got some junior players that are out there. And the thing will be whether they can make the transition into the pro game and hopefully bring back some American spirit here in the tennis tour.
Definitely something to look forward to. So, Harry, we were talking about the juniors with Stan. So who are the up-and-coming American men to watch?
I think Taylor Harry Fritz, the top player right now, the #1 seed in the juniors, a very good player. And Jared Donaldson from my hometown of Providence, Rhode Island. He is a stud. He actually went to Argentina to train, left Rhode Island, decided to go to another country, ironically, but he represents America. He believes in himself, had a great match against Gael Monfils. He lost at the U.S. Open. But I think Jared, he has the tenacity like John McEnroe, and he believes. And that's really what it's all about, believing and having the focus and having the fire like Sampras, Chang, Courier, and Agassi had many years ago. That's what we need. And, of course, Stan Smith had it as well.
Exactly, and that durability is just amazing. Let's go on to some other picks. Stan, what's your pick? Who's going to take Wimbledon?
Well, if you look at the men's side, I think you got to look at Djokovic. Federer is playing quite well. He and Murray look like they're locked in maybe to play each other in the semifinals, so that the winner of that will probably play Djokovic in the finals. That's the way I see it. But a lot can happen here. The courts are playing very fast. It's been very hot this week, and so the big servers, the big hitters have an advantage.
And we've seen some upsets. So, Harry, I'm going to turn this to you.
Well, on the women's side, we're going to have Serena Williams. So USA flag will be on the top of the podium. That is good news for the red, white, and blue on 4th of July, I think. And on the men's side, we're going to see someone from Switzerland, either Stan Wawrinka or Roger Federer, 2 of the best grass court players. Stan won his first French Open a few weeks ago. I think they're going to be the title holder here in London.
All right, guys, bets are on. Stan Smith, thank you so much. Harry Cicma, great for being here. Really appreciate your input, and we'll all be turning to Wimbledon.